that's basically, a lot of information there to let everybody know the legitimacy of TelexFREE, where it's going. People who said that it wasn't going to last, people who said that it wasn't going to make it. Well, guys, listen, we've been through everything that we needed to go through, and Brazil came out on top. The company is for real, ladies and gentlemen. It's separating itself from the other money games that are out there, and I am so glad. And we've got a lot that is going on right now with the company. In fact, you guys will be able to hear tomorrow. Of course, it'll be a lot clearer communications because you'll be talking live with Carlos Costa himself tomorrow at 2 p.m. It's going to be a very, very important call. We'll have a translator on there, and it's just going to be an incredible time. Guys, I want to show you in your back office now some tools that are there that are going to help you out tremendously. And I found this out today. And again, a lot of this is coming online. If you heard from Steve, a lot of the translation that we have, they're working on that so that when a lot of things come out in Portuguese, immediately it'll be coming out in English as well. And again, we're sitting on top of the world here, guys. We're with a real company, and we hit this at the right time. What a lot of people are experiencing, and I'm sure you guys are going to be adding additional things in their back office, but this is very important for you guys to know. In your back office, I'm going to go over here very quickly just to try to show you guys exactly what I'm talking about. When you log into your actual back office, if I can pull it up, hopefully I didn't close it out. In your back office, one of the things that Carlos was referring to was this new area right here. I call it an auto attendant, but when you click on there, let's say I'm having trouble right now with my binary. Now, they're going to be loading up other things in there. But let's say my binary is not calculating correctly because of the massiveness of the systems and the amount of things that are going in, and of course, the IT people, and they're doing the repairs. Well, what you can do is you can actually click on, and let's say you looked in your organization on your reports and you saw sales come in on your smaller team, and then the next day you didn't get paid the binary for it yet. And of course, you knew that you were qualified, meaning that you have an active customer and you have a personally sponsored, one on the left and one on the right. Well, you'll be able to click here on this, and you'll notice here, again, this is in Portuguese, but what I did, guys, is I took it over to the Google Translator, and it's basically saying for you to verify your binary gains. So what you need to do is click on that where it says verify, and you'll notice that all of a sudden it puts a date there of today's date, 4/16. And then this down here says basically it's been reported and it's now being executed. So this sends a message to their system and say, okay, look at my individual account. I didn't receive binary pay or it's not correct. And then they go in and they will look at it. That way the computer system picks it up, and then it goes back and makes sure that everybody is paid correctly. This is something brand new. We didn't even know it was coming, guys, until, again, like we said, when you see it in the video, and then here it is, it's already here right now. That's one of the reasons why the there was a notice in your back office on the home page that said that the site was going to be down during the middle of the night on Sunday night to Monday morning. This is one of the things, guys, that this company is doing. So it's letting you know that they are working on things. If you happen to click on this link, again, this was interesting. I did it. It actually pops up a message here. And if you take this message and put it into Google Translate, and this is what I always teach everybody. In fact, I'm going to click over here, and we'll just go to Google. And if you just type in Google Translate, it's really interesting because I have a lot of people say, well, I don't know what the message is. Again, they're working on that, but when it comes back in Portuguese, it's very interesting what you can do here, guys. Watch this. I'm going to just copy this message here, and I'm going to go right over my Google Translate. I'm going to put it right there in that box, paste it. Notice Google Translate automatically picks up that it's Portuguese, and now it says you can only make a request a day, so try again in 24 hours. So in other words, if you click it and you click it again, it's letting you know, hey, you've already requested it, so let us have time to go ahead and respond, look into the issue to go ahead and to fix it. So again, even though they just now put that in the back office and it's showing up in Portuguese, you still have a way of knowing exactly what it says, and I'm really, really thrilled about that. Guys, I'm really excited about Carlos Costa being on the call tomorrow. Again, you have to understand, this is no money game. It's no fly-by-night company. Massive amounts of people are joining. In fact, if you look at your ID number, this is what blew me away. Look at your ID number when you came into the company, and go look at an ID number of anyone that wants to become a customer. Just have anybody that wants to become a customer or anyone that signs up and ask them what their ID number is. Guys, my ID number was in the 100,000 range. And when I got in November, it was the high 900,000 range. When I look at the ID numbers of people that signed up yesterday, blew me away. Their ID numbers, ladies and gentlemen, are into the 7 million range. That means, see, every time someone either becomes a customer, applies to become a customer, or someone fills out an application to come into the company, it generates an ID number, and those ID numbers are sequential, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that lets you know how many people have literally applied, either customers repeatedly coming back. See, we have over 1 million promoters, but there's over 7 million ID numbers, and that literally means, see, every month that you're a customer, when your 30 days runs out, then it creates another customer ID number for you to go in and pay, because nothing is automatic pay. Everyone is voluntarily go and paying again, and it creates a different account and a different customer ID number for that 30-day period for customers. So the fact that we're in the 7 million range lets you know how many customers are keep reapplying and coming back and getting the service every month. So this is no money game. This is nothing, guys, that you see online with a lot of the other companies that are out there that are here today and gone and shut down tomorrow. This is the real deal, and that's why we tell everybody, when you have a company this massive, and with the amount of people, thousands and thousands of people joining every single day around the world, you'll understand the massive undertaking of what these guys are doing. And like they said, they're literally changing a flat while going down the highway doing 80, 90 miles an hour. That's the complex systems that they're working with right now. And that's why there's 3 to 4 IT departments right now all together under one roof down there in Brazil, meeting all together so that they make sure that the issues and problems and any flat tires that they have, that they're getting those issues fixed, so that we can not only continue to move together as a company, but continue to grow faster. So we know that some people are having some, individual issues that may pop up, and they've always been cleared up. But this is the reason why. And that's the reason why they are where they are now, guys, because to tell you what's happening right now, instead of, you would think that the growth would have leveled off, but every day the growth is actually speeding up. More and more people. In fact, out of the 1 million promoters, guys, inside the United States, we're dead last. I mean, there's less than, I believe, 6,000 in the United States out of the 1 million promoters out there. So this gives you an idea, a clue of the massive undertaking of the company and what they're doing, and that's why we're here. So we want to let everybody know the company is aware. If you had stock issues, a lot of those stock issues have returned. They're going back manually, going through a lot of things. So again, send in support tickets for those of you that have issues. Guys, I'm telling you, hundreds of thousands of people never run into any single issue at all with TelexFREE. But there are a few people that maybe their stock is not popping up right away, or maybe they misspelled their email when they put it in, so they're not getting their secondary passwords, different things of that nature. Whatever it may be, the company is now put on staff, guys. More people, even right here in the United States, more people have been put on to handle any of the issues and taking on the massive growth of what's happening right now with the company. Is absolutely phenomenal. I want to bring up a lady here real quick. Darcy Allen, are you on the line with us?
I am here.
Well, Darcy, I'm telling you, when you're able to watch that video, guys, and I'm going to bring that video, the actual spot that you can go to, the address, and you guys want to write that down, go watch that video live. I'm telling you, it brings chills to you because it lets you see the vision of the company and where we're headed. And I can't wait till we get Carlos Costco live on our call tomorrow at 2 p.m. Darcy, what did you think about the video from what you heard?
I mean, I loved it. I mean, I know we hear the conviction from Steve, from some of his leaders that are able to get on the call, and, you know, we escalate the issues that are happening in the field and getting things handled. And so a lot of people say we have too much confidence and we're corporate. But I think what happens to us, Randy, is that we've been blessed that we have been able to talk to Steve, and we hear because he knows what's happening with Carlos and, you know, what's going on in Brazil. And so he has that confidence, and so he pours it onto us. And I thank him for coming on the call today because, you know, he said, hey, you need to pour it, not just onto a few of us leaders to the field. You got to pour it onto the rest of everybody. And I'm glad that they have put this video together because
your entry is not valid.
That need you and Santiago and some of the other leaders and those of us who were in Atlanta had the privilege to be able to touch and feel and know the company is for real. And like you said, a lot of people have been burned and there's so much money games and so much stuff out there that you don't know who to trust. And I totally understand it. I mean, we're in the same position. It's just that we took the ball and ran with this because we saw it was a real company. We, you know, got to sit down with Steve in Atlanta, learn the relationships between the owners and where they're going. And then they're not just guys who are saying, hey, let's just throw something together and pray that it works and make as much as we can and run away. That's not their thing. They're, you know, I always tell people they're doing things that most people run away from the United States. They're running to the United States. And so if that's not a clue right there that they're the real deal, I don't know what else is. You don't hear anything on their website saying, hey, we're going to a country that's friendly to our type of business. They're saying, hey, no, we're going to open up a business right here in the United States. You know, in Boston, we're going to be licensed in all the states. We're going to do what is required. Some of the things we don't like, some of the things we do, because it's not a money game. So I'm so excited that I can't wait to get off the call and actually go listen to that webinar link and send it out to everybody in my downline, you know, so they can listen to it and, you know, and say, hey, you do have something special here. Don't give up, you know. And like I tell everybody, the next 30 to 60 days as we transition from the old systems to the new, we're going to have those bumps, and we might still continue to have a few bumps, but those are beautiful bumps because that means that we're improving. And it's up to us to put that positive energy out there, and don't tear down the company that's paying you. Lift them up and ask what you can do to help in the field, you know. And that's what those of us who are leaders, that's what we have done. We're basically saying, hey, use me, let me help any way I can. And, you know, we're not getting extra credit for it, but what I get is the joy when I see somebody's family being able to be helped, you know. And, you know, I'm having a blast. I'm looking forward to the next 3 quarters of this year and to see some of the women millionaires up on the stage this year.
Here you go.
And so I'm real excited. I'm pumped. Can I sign up again? I might get a couple more tickets.
There you go. And, you know, Darcy, was really interesting. And again, I want to speak very seriously to a lot of people on the line right now. Guys, we've got something special on our hands here, something really powerful. As you heard Carlos Costa say, we're a pioneer right now. They're setting records. They're showing a new way of network marketing where people can finally win, and it's all legal. It's all good. And as you saw what happened there in Brazil, you see, there were people, guys, that told us. There were some people that came in the door, you know, 2 months ago. And because of an investigation that they heard about 3 months ago, those individuals not only stopped being a part of TelexFREE, some of those individuals went ahead and tried to get other people to stop being a part of TelexFREE, saying, oh, they're going to be shut down, and go look at this and look at this website and look what it says on this site. Well, bottom line, how do they feel now? To see many of those people that ran off to other deals are on their 5th and 6th deal right now because the things they ran off to were shut down. They were illegal. So bottom line is this. You know, what we have here, guys, is for real. And anytime you have something for real, it's not 100%, guys. It's definitely not 100% smooth. When you have something like this, you have a lot of moving parts. That's why they have 4 IT departments, guys, working on this thing right now and making sure that not only as it gets larger because of the massive influx of people that are coming in, people want something real. They're tired of the money games. They're tired of getting involved in something that, wow, I'm making a lot of money today and tomorrow the website's gone. People are tired of that. And so what they have here is a home, and I'm so glad, guys, that not only did I not only stayed, I wasn't going anywhere, but bottom line is I knew from talking to the owners of this company where they were going. I knew from talking to Steve and knowing that we had a marketing director, I knew that there was something special about these guys and the fact that they had a product, they have a service, and they're adding more services. We're sitting on top of a gold mine. And it's amazing. I had a chance to talk to one of those negative people that were around 2 months ago, and it's amazing because they called me this morning, and they were on their, and I count, I believe it's their fifth, if not sixth deal. And when I told them that what we were making right now in TelexFREE and what was going on in the growth and the surge, all they could simply do is shake their head and say, man, I missed out. I said, well, you know what? You made a decision. It wasn't the right one, but it's not one that can't be undone. You need to not only get started back with this right away. Don't waste any more time. Get started with something real and go out and build it so that you now can help a lot of people, and that's exactly what they're doing. So I want to say I appreciate everybody getting on the call today. Darcy, thank you so much. Miss Kelly, if you're still on the line with us, I want you to go ahead and come back up to the line and close out our call, and then, of course, invite everybody to hear Carlos Costa live tomorrow at 2 p.m. Eastern. That's going to be an incredible call. Ms. Kelly, are you still on the line with us?
You know it. Can you hear me? All right. I'm here. Can you hear me? Can you hear me on the line? One moment. Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
Oh, my goodness. I know. I probably said that about 5 times. Okay. I thought I had dropped off. You know it. I am here. Okay. Welcome. You know what? Thank you, Randy Crosby. Thank you, everybody that has chimed in onto the call. We so appreciated you playing that video. And, let's wrap it up. Here's the thing. You don't want to waste any more time looking at TelexFREE if you haven't joined us. Just real snippet. Myself as a single mom, a stay-at-home mom to a 5-year-old, we're going to go head to the park. But before I go to the park, we're going to get paid in TelexFREE. So you have the opportunity to create that weekly income that you need for your family, and we are here to help you achieve that. So get back to the person's TelexFREE website that invited you. Go to the top, and you'll see a button that says registration, and that registration button will help to, you can choose the package that you want to get going with TelexFREE. And all you got to do is get your ad posted. You're going to do 3 steps, 1, 2, 3. And in your TelexFREE website, it shows you what to do. So here's the thing. Don't waste any more time whatsoever. A lot of us that jumped on to TelexFREE back in December, we're so glad that we didn't even, waste any time. So the timing is perfect. Be back here tomorrow.
Your conference was unmuted.
All right, and we will see you tomorrow. And have a fantastic day. We look forward to helping you in TelexFREE. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye, y'all. Have a great day.
Bye, Kelly.
All right, we are fired up. All right, so excited.
Bye,
we'll head to the playground. All right.
God bless everyone.
Yes.
God bless everyone. This is Maxine in California. Happy to be a part of it.
All right, y'all. Have a great day.
Kansas City.
That's wonderful
to be a part of it.
Amen. All right. Bye-bye, y'all.